In 2024, it's not a secret that literally everyone can make money with social media. The question is, how do you do that exactly? Social media is a field that you can easily go into. You don't need a degree, you don't need 5 years of work experience, you simply need a phone and a clear vision of what steps do you exactly need to do in order to start out. And this is what we are going to talk about today. Hi, my name is Alisa, I am a social media expert and I offer UGC 360 services. So I help creative people to become financially independent with social media and specifically with content creation and UGC. So grab your coffee, water or whatever and let's dive into this topic. So you've probably already heard thousands of times how much money do various people make on social media. The reality is though that it's not so easy to start making money with social media. So it's not just that you open an account and here you are and you are already kind of ready to go. No, of course you need to have a very clear vision about which way do you go in order to monetize your social media. So in this video, we're going to talk about 4 ways that you can go in order to basically make money with social media. And I will also going to give you some tips about how to start in every one of them. Every single house is firstly built with a fundament. So you do not just decorate something that doesn't exist. And the same goes with social media. Of course, you firstly need to build the fundament, so to understand the basics. Without understanding the basics, you basically can't leverage and scale your social media presence, which is in this sense then make money with it. The basics I'm always talking about is firstly understanding how social media works. What are the differences between platforms? Which audiences can you reach on different platforms? For example, LinkedIn is a platform where you can reach professionals. So they may be entrepreneurs, but they are also a lot of people who work 9 to 5. There are a lot of CEOs there are a lot of companies. This is one targeted audience. We also have TikTok, for example, with a very young audience, so between 18 and 25. So this is another targeted audience. Also, of course, the basics of copywriting, of creating visuals. It can be a photo, it can be a video, it can be a PDF. For example, for LinkedIn, of course, need to learn how to do that. So a lot of practice is needed here. And these are the basics that I would really recommend you to do before you start growing your accounts, before you start building a community, before you start basically monetizing your social media. But if you are already on the point where you can say, Alisa, I am ready, I want to make money with it, my accounts are pretty good, I have quite a vision about what I want to do with social media, then I have 4 different ways how you can do that, basically starting today. So first of all, how you can make money with social media is when you become a social media manager. So these are the people who get paid for managing your account. So for example, you're a company, of course you want to be present on Instagram and you need some kind of a person, you outsource a person who you pay in order to manage your account. So it means sometimes to create content, but sometimes only to post the content, to create a social media strategy, to schedule the content, to talk with the community. And social media management was, I remember, a big thing when I just started working with my social medias. In order to sell yourself as a social media manager, you really need to have some kind of a good portfolio. So maybe you can show before and after, so how the account was before you took over and how it looks like now, or what is the B point, so where it came. Maybe it grew on following, maybe it grew on reach, maybe the look of the account changed a lot. So these are different objectives that different brands can look for. So here I would start maybe with taking some accounts pro bono, which means for free, and just basically trying different techniques, learning how to manage accounts, basically gaining the experience, the knowledge. And then again, as I said, you can create a portfolio where you can then show your results and promote yourself more as a social media manager. Secondly, of course, you can also promote your business or your services on social media. So if you are a business owner, then you can easily start using social media as another marketing channel, which is in some cases free, in other cases not. So you can also do paid ads on social media. But mostly this is like a channel that is quite easy to use, and you can also get really nice results with it. So I've seen some cases where products basically have gone viral within like seconds and were sold out. Generally, social media is definitely a great way for business owners to promote their products and their services. Also, this is what experts can do. So for example, if you're working as a nail artist, then you can easily get new clients through social media because of the reach that it allows you to gain. And with like normal marketing tools, it's not that easy. If you're as a business, show yourself on social media, you have a great possibility to build trust, to build loyalty with your community, which also leads to live clients. So these are people who are so loyal that they will buy your product over and over again. When you're an influencer, definitely you can monetize that. And as an influencer, again, you get paid for the impact that you have on your followers in order to take a specific action. So it may be that they buy a product, they may follow an account, they may come to an event. So these are different actions that you need to know how to influence in order to get paid for that. I think that influencers are a notion which is slowly decreasing in its value. So I mean, still there are a lot of influencers, and still we see a lot of like videos how they go on brand trips, on PR trips, get the PR packages whatsoever. But in my opinion, influencers do not really have much power anymore to really impact the people, and there are not that many influencers who genuinely care about their audience. Becoming an influencer really takes a lot of time. It's like in comparison with the first and second routes, it's definitely something that will take you way more time and effort that you put into creating content, into finding your community, into connecting with them, with these people, and finally building your authority. And finally, the fourth way how you can make money with social media is through content creation. And this is what I've been doing for the last 2 years. So as a content creator, you basically get paid to create content. It can be video, it can be a photo, and the brand then uses this content that you create on his own social media accounts or in paid ads. And UGC is actually a smaller part of this in the sense that UGC is more about customer testimonials, but nowadays people call basically everything UGC, so I don't want to confuse you somehow, so I just always say content creators / UGC creators, because a lot of people just mix these things up. So as you can see, there are actually various possibilities how you can make money with social media, how you can monetize your social medias. So I've been some kind of like a small nano influencer. I don't even remember what are like the grades of being an influencer. I've worked with some brands. I've worked with some brands even back then in Russia and also here in Germany. For now, as I said, I also, of course, offer my services and my products through social media. So I have some online products. I also have coaching. As a UGC creator, I've worked with like a lot of well-known brands here in Europe, and I had various projects with various industries. And as for social media managers, I think that every single person who takes social media seriously, for instance, if you take your own account seriously, then you are already a social media manager of your own account. So I definitely have the skill. I can maybe even try to monetize it, but this is again not something that I'm very interested in. So as you can see, all of these different routes are very much interconnected. So you can basically learn the basics of social media, like, as I said, how platforms are different from each other, what is a personal brand and how to build it, how to become a great copywriter, how to create visuals. And if you have the basics, then you can go either of these ways. You can start out as a social media manager while building your own following and becoming an influencer, and you can monetize creating content in this time. And finally, if you're like having this entrepreneurial feeling, then you can also try to sell your own products online, or even if you already have some kind of a business. This is why I think that learning social media skills is basically essential nowadays. Of course, social media will not stay the same. It always evolves, and now with like the whole artificial intelligence thing, it will definitely be different. So if you work in social media, you definitely always need to be on top of the wave. You need to know the trends, but when you understand them, then you, as I said, can basically monetize it in various ways. So I hope this video today really helped you to gain this like first glimpse of what you can do in order to start making money with social media. I have created a live course for people who are specifically interested in becoming content creators and making money with it, because in my opinion it is one of the easiest ways. You don't need to have followers for that, so you can basically start out anytime. You don't need to invest money in it. If you have like a phone, then you can again start out. So for me, it's one of the basically easiest ways how you can make money with social media. This is why I decided to give you my knowledge to teach you how to do that. And if you're interested, then you can book a free call with me where I will just talk with you about your experience with social media, so that I understand kind of in which place you are at, and we can then talk about your future, the possibilities, and afterwards you can decide if you want to join my live course or not. And as usually, send this video to someone who can find it valuable and interesting. Follow my channel in order to stay updated about all of the social media tips and insights and trends. Give this video a like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.